Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. Second down carry for Achane. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. From the shotgun, Penix. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. And again, it's Penix. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Slot man motioned over. On first down, here's Penix. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Penix on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Penix on first down. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons looking for a score just before the break. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Penix. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Washington now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming, Tua. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's brought down after a short game.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. 2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Falcons get a fifth defensive back out there. Third down coming. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Avery Williams returning this for the Falcons. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Miami offense headed out there now. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Tua to throw. Pass caught by Smythe. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 3.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix now. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing Penix. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix now on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Dialing up a receiver screen. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motioning left is Berrios. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Berrios makes the catch. Pushing it up past the 30. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
You're set up at the 35 now. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Smith. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Lays out, what a catch! They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down, here's Tua. Got his target, it's Hill. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Achane, a 1st down carry. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw, Tua. Has it in close. And in for the Miami touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 3.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix on 1st down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Penix now to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. This finds Smith. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He fires one deep down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Raheem Morris in strong disagreement with that call. He's going to challenge this.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Pass it down close. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 1st down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. They pick up 7 on the ground. That brings up 2nd and 8. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Dolphins leading by 8. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A-chain again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chan. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. A-Chan. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
He goes to a knee. His time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A lot of pressure on this kid for Jason Sanders. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Aubrey puts it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.